This tent has been standing here for 2 weeks. It's still here. That's probably approaching as hot as it will ever get. The homemade tarp tent has made a transformation. Now, it's the homemade hot tarp tent. Hot tent, tarp tent, homemade tarp, hot tent, homemade tarp hot tent. It's the test. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, we're running out of light, so I'm just gonna get right to setting this thing up. First thing you gotta do is lay it down. Then I just take these points, stake them down roughly. And I go around the tent and do the whole thing. Now that these are roughly in place, I take my trekking pole, I insert the top into this sleeve right here. These are made out of Flex Seal tape, believe it or not. So what I have right here is my Seek Outside titanium stove, large. This right here is a modification that I made, and I'll tell you all about that a little bit later. This stuff is sharp. When you're rolling this out, you want to be very careful. You should be wearing gloves. I'm not, but I'm probably going to get cut and show you exactly why you should be wearing gloves. Real sharp. This right here is a contraption that I made for the top. But what I did was took a hose clamp and some frame wire, made a little loop at the top, and then 3 little loops so that I can run paracord to stakes from the top of the pipe to keep it anchored down. This is where that little contraption I made comes in real handy. That stove jack is so low that there's no support. The thing just flops around. And that's no good. Here we go. That thing is ripping. That's probably approaching as hot as it will ever get. Look at that thing glow. Starting to rain. Here it comes. This is a good test. Hey guys, well, it's raining. So far so good. Pretty tired. Alright guys, it's been raining steady for 2 days. I left this set up. Let's see if it's keeping water out.
Well, it is straight up pouring out.
really wet. This thing's keeping me dry. I've got it. This tent started out as a 10 by 12 tarp, and it gives me about 9 feet of width at the base and about 3 feet and 10 inches of height. This is a cool little project. I didn't do this to try and beat the system and get a cheaper alternative. I did it because I enjoy doing do-it-yourself projects. I enjoy making my own stuff. And I think that this just might be a good thing to know how to do. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take you guys through the whole process, start to finish. We'll see if we can't come up with something that has a little bit more space. I want more room. This tent has been standing here for 2 weeks tomorrow. So not quite 2 weeks, but close enough. I'm going to say 2 weeks, it sounds better. In those 2 weeks, we've had a week of solid rain, 3 good frosts, and a weekend of straight up torrential wind. Like power outages all throughout the state. And this tent's still here, in really good shape. I'm kind of surprised it passed my test. I made this tent a year ago, and I've used it quite a few times. A year into it, it's holding up really well. I'm surprised it's still even usable, to be quite honest, but it's going strong. My first test of this tent when I built it was in a snowstorm. I slept out in a snowstorm in it. I mean, we only got 6 to 8 inches of snow, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I did it. It held up fine. This thing's awesome. I'm really impressed with it. I wish it was a little bit taller, but for one person and a wood stove, it's gonna work just fine. There's plenty of room in there. I mean, this is just for fun, right? It's nothing I'm taking too serious. I mean, look at it. It's got duct tape and Flex Seal all over it. It's fun. I like it. I'm gonna put this thing through its paces. I'm sure you'll see me doing some adventures in it this winter. So this concludes my test. I'm gonna take this down and I'm going to make some more modifications to it and get it ready for some winter adventure. Continue to put it through the ringer and use it. Should be fun. I can't wait to see how this is gonna hold up this winter. Good fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the next adventure. It's good in the woods. Talk to you later.